Mitch McKee will take on Corey Keener, three-time NCAA qualifier at Central Michigan, the graduate transfer, redshirt senior, stepping in the lineup for Penn State.
A huge match for Keener, Tim, because Mitch McKee is a guy that's had some solid, wins and really some tough losses here. He lost to Cade Brock, Seth Gross from South Dakota State, and a recent loss here to Michich from Michigan. So 4 losses on the year, but still against really quality opponents. And McKee is right in on a shot right away. But again, the question is Keener going to be one of those guys that helps contribute to this? And a guy with fifth-year senior, can't keep him out. He's been through seasons before, and so he knows what it's like. And maybe he can be the type of guy that adds another place winner here for the Lions.
We're off. Mitch McKee out of Hanover, Minnesota, went to St. Michael Albertville High School, same as the Thorne brothers. We're going to see Tommy Thorne coming up at 141. They were teammates. He was a 6-time Fargo national champion, 4-time Greco, 2-time freestyle.
You all right, Bottom? You all right?
Jim, he might rival. He was also a choir letterman, and after your singing that we heard,
I don't know what possessed me to do that.
Yeah,
I don't.
But hey, hey.
I don't. Oh, I heard a little Johnny Cash. I have to admit, it's
McKee.
You have to admit, Pletcher had a pretty good walkout song,
yeah,
right?
okay.
So that was.
My time. I wanted to check on the bottom guy there.
Yeah, that was a good call by Jason Wedgbury, our official. There was, Keener landed really hard on his face there, right? And they asked a good question. Is out there for the wrestler's safety. I always like to see that. You identify a hard fall like that and ask questions, and he made a nice stoppage of the match right there. Good officiating. And McKee, again, working hard. Okay, so now he's given up that leg, and what does Keener need to do? He went ahead and dropped the other leg in there, but at the same time, like you see with Bo Jordan does so many times, when he has the leg, he's able to go ahead and use his right arm, all right? He's locked on his right shin right there, and he's able to pretty much stalemate the position.
Stalemate.
That was good work there. So, what you want to try to do is keep enough weight on your hands and get your head up, all right, and then just create more of a scramble, and he wasn't able to do that in combination with adjusting for the leg.
Well, McKee, you've seen, is not going to be overly conservative. He gets after it, and he wants to score a lot of points, and sometimes it gets a little over-aggressive, but right now the scramble in favor of McKee. He hangs with Keener's movement.
He does a good job of hovering and following that little Granby roll that Keener did, and I think that a lot of people like to see a little bit more chain wrestling underneath from Keener in the bottom position.
McKee led the team last year as Falls as a true freshman. A round of 12, almost became an All-American, 1 round from getting on the podium last year as a freshman, Mitch McKee.
He does a nice job of hovering. Oh, nice breakdown here. Saw that. He threw the elbow out right there. That when you do that, the wrist comes in. It's really easy to collect. Good work there.
McKee's been sick, starting to get his strength back, looking better than he has in the last month because of that sickness, and really putting the pressure on Keener right now in a good first period for the Gopher.
Good solid first period, taking already 2 minutes of riding time with that quick takedown. Near wrist right. And is Keener not able to put any chain wrestling together underneath? Has given up that wrist tie. And again, Keener, actually, McKee, pretty parallel. That's not really. He's riding there, but he's waiting for just what we saw right there when he came up off of the base. He's able to get the 2 count, I believe.
Real nice job. He got the 2 count, and so that's 2 points near fall, and real nice execution. Right after you were talking about him being parallel, he slid to the side and got the tilt.
But he came up off of him, and he waited for Keener to come up, and then he went with his chop and near
baited him, and did a nice job there. A good first period by Mitch McKee, the number 12th ranked in the Flow Wrestling rankings. Wrestler at 133. McKee out front 4-0. Will choose down to start the second period.
4-0, second period.
Gophers trying to put more points on the board. Of course, Penn State, we started at 157. They had 4 national champions in a row. They all won. And then Shakur Rashid puts a pin on the board at 197, and Nick Nevels wins at heavyweight out in front 25-0 before the Gophers got 5 on the board from Lezak.
Good job of hand fighting there. The hands were separated. Keener went to the arm that was around the waist, and he anticipated the arm coming off of his shoulders right there. Oh, Keener's got a tight lock right here. Look at this.
Oh, look
wow,
at
look at that balance. You know, when in doubt, just hip in. Didn't panic at all. Head and arm in that Merkle position, but Keener is in trouble here with that leg coming in, and there's the 2.
Nice job of casting over by Mitch McKee. Thought he was in trouble there. Gets the 2 points reversal. 7-0.
Oh, that was impressive scramble.
Guys are still getting jumpy. Hold on it here. Hold on it. Cover.
Again, McKee certainly not going to stay conservative, can get high sometimes, and that time got a little danger position, but a good hip action of dropping him like an anchor and staying on top.
Look at his left arm. He's throwing his elbow out into his opponent's elbow, Keener, all right, and he comes right back. And if the guy keeps his elbow too far in to stop that, that's when he goes with the side tilt. And he just good combination there. If you don't give me one feel, I'm going to get the wrist ride. If not, I'm going to go ahead and load you up with the side tilt.
Great action by McKee. 4 more points, near fall out in front, 11-0, 30 seconds left.
Boy,
in
he's
the
strong.
second period.
This is upper body, and he is strong. And again, knows how to carry his weight. When the guy really wants to keep his opponent down, he's going to have that chest up, going to be on his feet out wide like that, not carrying much weight on his knees. And he's just hovering, waiting for Keener's next move. Yeah, he's really working that arm.
So McKee trying to follow up with the tech fall by Lezak and working on a major decision right now.
Here we go, 11-2. Yeah.
Yep, Keener is I believe he's taking the top or neutral position. A straight on shot. Good work, good work, drive it in there.
Really good execution by Corey Keener, Blue Mountain High School in Pennsylvania, back home state after spending 3 years at Central Michigan. The 3-time NCAA qualifier gets 2.
Wasn't it fun to see last week guys that were getting beat and really dominated in some positions at that Iowa-Ohio State meet where for both schools, they were getting dominated, and all of a sudden the third period rolls around, they're getting themselves back into it. And you can build off of that. There's another shot right back into it. He's got weight on the hands.
Well, and he knows that there's an urgency about him. He knows he can't wait, and so Keener gets in for 2 more points.
He's looking over to his staff, and then he didn't catch any indication of what to do. So he's going to stay on top. What you probably don't want to do is give up a reversal here. This is just right now for Keener, it's just a matter of being physical and making a great impression and maybe look for something big. You got to look for something big at this point. What's your go-to ace in the hole? Right, following it up. Yep.
Well, Mitch McKee he was on his way to a tech fall and had a major in hand, so this crowd is going to cheer Keener all the way in.
Yep.
As he takes his 3rd straight takedown, gives the escape, 13-7, 37 seconds left, 14-6, I guess.
He should go in again. Just no sense being in a tie. Double leg's not going to help you, but maybe you can work off that underhook, take him to his back. If you go to your back, it doesn't make any difference at this point in time. The dual meet is well in hand. It's a matter of advancing and create that type of mentality.
Yep. 2 more points.
Yeah.
And this will be an interesting matchup at the Big Tens after McKee went way out in front and Keener came back with 4 takedowns. And talk about the feeling he must have right now.
Well, he's sitting there going, how did I let the beginning part of that match get away from me? Some solid wrestling by McKee, but not quite the finish that the young man would like to have. But good work by Corey Keener and showing some signs of what he can potentially do, with a full 7 minutes.